Trying to find my tripod for y'all and can't. Okay, why is it in night portrait mode? I can't. I am having a lazy Sunday. I'm supposed to be getting on a call with someone I've been talking to. I did good to brush my hair. I washed it yesterday and I haven't pressed it yet. Like, I don't consider what is about to happen in maybe like the next 15 minutes or so a date. I'm not really quite sure how one dates in a pandemic because y'all know I'm super scary. But my point is, I consider these calls the things that men and women do to make sure everything matches. You know, there's a lot of catfish out here. Do people still catfish? I don't know. But my point is, you see somebody online, you think they're attractive, you want to see what they sound like, what they look like, etc. So to me, that's what this call is, like an introductory call. So could I jazz it up a bit? Yes, absolutely. Y'all have seen me jazzy, but I don't feel like it. So I'm just like, sir, you gonna get this no makeup. My skin is looking, it's looking decent compared to what it used to look like. This is what I look like 92% of my life anyway. So if you don't like it like this, then you can go fuck off. Happy Saturday. It's 12:04. Y'all already know how my Saturdays are. I had to explain it to someone because they were trying to get me to hang out today, and I was like, well, first off, it's gonna rain, and the plan was to meet outside. It's already cold, and then it was gonna rain, and I'm like, But I was trying to explain to this person, I feel as though I exert a lot of energy to be social during the week at work. Saturday is my one day where this is the objective. Yeah, that's basically it. I just like, that's the day I like to charge my battery because that's really the only day that I have. And they were asking, why don't you sleep in on Sunday? And I said, well, if I sleep in on Sunday, oh, you just ruined my train of thought. I was like, if I sleep in on Sunday, I pretty much fuck my sleep up for the whole week. If I sleep in or nap, because next thing I know, it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm still up because I either slept in or I napped. It sucks when someone doesn't know you and you're trying to have them know you, and then obviously some of the things you do won't make sense to them, but it totally makes sense to you because it's you, and like you just don't want to have to justify why the fuck you don't want to do shit on Saturday. Whatever. So that's the frustrating part about getting to know people. Or more so, people getting to know me. So yeah, we're chilling today. As I said, it's supposed to rain later on today, but I think we may get up tomorrow. So we'll see. Before the Super Bowl, because apparently getting together, like, that was a whole thing. Anyway, I'm over here pouting because I gotta spend money and I really don't want to. I've never hired a resume writer. And those motherfuckers are expensive. It's easily $175 plus. And I'm like, are y'all gonna be in an IFB in my ear during the interview? Like, are you gonna, can I put you down as a reference? Like, I just don't understand why it's so expensive. And so sometimes I do things that are a roundabout way to avoid doing the thing that I want to do, only to end up having to do the thing that I was trying to avoid the whole time. Prime example. For those of you all who are on LinkedIn, they do this thing where they will read your resume and just offer suggestions, but they won't flat out do it for you. They'll just be like, oh, think of ways where you could touch on more how you made an impact in this role, or your summary statement should be 4 or 5 sentences detailing da 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 da. Okay, all of that to say, I did that. I had their feedback, and it was like, okay, and so I'm trying to apply what they said. It's like I'm trying to make sense of what they said without them actually putting what they wanted to put. I don't know if that I feel like there's a better way for me to say this, and I can't really articulate it right now. So anyway, they offer their feedback, and it's like, okay. And then there's also this resume site called Resume, is it a hyphen? Yeah, resume-now.com. I really like that site. They have all these different types of formats of resumes, different fonts, different layouts, all of that. Templates, I think, is the word I'm really looking for. And if you have a membership with them, which I was supposed to cancel mine with them and forgot, but if you have a membership with them, they'll have their experts also look over your resume. So, prime example, this lady's like, yeah, I double check for spelling. So I'm like, okay, are you saying that just as an FYI, or is there some shit misspelled that I ain't seen? Like, bitch, come, like, help me, you know? So it's stuff like that. The only part where she said I didn't need work was my section on education, because it's literally Bachelor of Arts, Mass Communications, Winston-Salem State University. Like, I keep it real. I don't say what year I graduated because I don't want them to know how old I am, you know, stuff like that. That was the only section where she said that she was like, yeah, you don't need any work in the education section. She was telling me that I had too many bullets in some of the older positions. Okay, I hear you. But which bullet points need to go? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I have 4 bullet points under my job that I had back in 2010, which ones do you think are the most prominent? Or should I just scrap that job altogether and just start? You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that where it's like, I get that you're trying to help, but I need more details. And so what I have come to realize that in order for me to get the details that I was just complaining to you all that I just need to pay a fucking resume writer. And I'm just frustrated. There's this one girl I found on Instagram. She's $189 for just the resume alone. If you want your cover letter, oh, that's gonna cost you extra. So I researched her. One of my mentors gave me somebody. They're like $250. There's another girl I found on Instagram. She's mad expensive. And then my brother-in-law gave me a recommendation for somebody. At least with her, the good thing I can say, for $250, she does your resume, your cover letter, a mock interview, and she gives your LinkedIn profile a makeover. I just think $250 is a lot of money. And I know that I have spent that amount on other bullshit that I probably can't even name over the past couple of months and weeks. It's just, I don't know, those large lump sums of money just really don't sit well with me. So there's that. Wow, I've been ranting for almost 10 minutes, but I also haven't been vlogging because I haven't been up to much, just work per usual. What else is going on? So remember when I was going on and on about, oh, it's an investment, and my phone kept going off? That was my brother-in-law texting me, and I quote, don't be cheap. You're investing in yourself. I know a lot of people that have used her and have no complaints. And then, of course, my first thought is, and watch me be the first. But I'm trying to rid myself of those negative thoughts. So morning. It's 8. I need to change the battery in my clock. You may notice I'm walking weird. I was doing the absolute most yesterday. I think I told y'all I had a little meetup situation in a park and walk around the park, and I can do that. A few months ago, when I told myself I was going to walk every day, I walked to the Battery. For those of you who know the Atlanta area, It's near the Braves Stadium. I walked to the Battery and the nearby area, and I was so proud of myself for a couple hours, and then my foot started to hate me. And so my non-medical conclusion was that I walked too far, doing the most, with not good enough arch support. And so my foot was hurting for, I can't remember for how long. I really don't want to have to go back and find that vlog. And even if I do, I don't know that I said it was 3 days that my foot hurt. But my point is, I went for a walk yesterday, and same thing. I didn't realize until it was too late that you walked too far. It was just laps, but again, you took too many laps. So all of that to say, my foot is killing me. It doesn't hurt if I walk on my tiptoes, like with the arch. If I walk flat, no ma'am. So I just text my boss. I was like, hey, I'm fine to work from home, but limping around the office is not good for my brand. So I hurt my foot and I'm working from home. He was like, okay. And he said, I told him I was going to elevate it and soak it. And he was like, you should do heat/cold. And I was like, okay, that works. So I got my ice pad from when I used to go to the chiropractor, which I need to go back to. What is my point? I don't know. My foot hurts. I got ice on it. And it's cold. And I'm hoping that between the ice, the heat that I guess is going to come from my electric blanket, because I do not have a heating pad. Do I? I don't think so. And elevating it, and I'm going to soak it. Y'all know I have that little foot soak situation. I'm hoping between all of that, I'll feel better tomorrow. You still look like one. Oh. I told somebody, I was like, yeah, I hurt my foot yesterday. They feel bad. And I was like, I'm not a spring chicken. He's like, you still look like one. Thanks. I don't, but okay. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. Yay. I'm going to tell y'all a story, and I'm a little embarrassed to tell you, and I do not want judgment. But before we get into that, I have a meeting in 6 minutes, so this is enough time for me to tell you a story. And y'all know I'm working on trying to cut down my storytelling time. I just got off the phone with my soon-to-be resume writer. I'm very excited. I hope you can hear me. They're out there doing something. They always do it on Mondays. It's one of those things. It's kind of like when you're trying to date and people are like, so, tell me more about yourself. And you're like, shit, I don't know. That's kind of like doing a resume, because it's like, oh, well, what are some of your accomplishments? I don't know. Like, that's kind of how it feels. So now I gotta go dig deep and try to figure out what makes me awesome. And that's hard. Professionally, it's hard. And personally, it's all hard. Like, you can't just trust me to say I'm awesome. Give me a shot and you'll see for yourself. But literally, I am more of a shower than a teller. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really tell you, but I can show you how awesome I am. But you have to actually give me a chance. So now I gotta pull reasons why I'm awesome out of my ass. Okay. Now story time. I'm so embarrassed. I was gonna do my makeup today, but I really don't feel like it. So remember how I was talking to y'all about how my foot hurts? It still hurts, by the way. I've been icing it and wrapping it up in my electric blanket in lieu of not having a heating pad. Could I get my ass up off the couch, get in my car, drive 5 to 7 minutes down the street to CVS and go get a heating pad? I absolutely could. Have I done that? No, I have not. So I get on the internet and it's like how to make a homemade heating pad. The instructions said to put rice in an old sock, tie it up, put it in a microwave, and then you could use that for your heating pad, your homemade heating pad. Great. I couldn't recall how much time it said to do this, and I didn't go back and look. I was just like, nah, 3 minutes should be good. Why was my microwave smoking? Like, it was like a mini fire. So I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, what do I do? I completely had a brain fart. Eventually, my brain was like, bitch. So I ended up putting the sock that was smoking in an old pot, putting it on my balcony. I have, you know, my little fan that I use to spray, to fan my face when I do my setting spray. I had that blowing on my microwave. I opened up my door. I'm trying to also blow my little fan on my smoke detector because you know that thing is sensitive as shit. And then my sock bomb was still smoking. And I was like, oh my God, what do I do? Ma'am, water. So I poured water over my sock. And it basically, it got so hot that I'll just show it to you. Hold on. Oh, my AirPod fell in my little... Where'd it go? Okay. Oop, it's in my shoe. I'm almost stepping on it. Ow, okay. Oh, okay. Look at this. Oh, I'm falling. So you see how the rice, it was so hot. Why can't I talk? The rice was so hot, it melted a hole through the sock. And it was smoking, and so I had to put water in there. So, and I had my door open for a bit to keep, so the air would, or so the smoke would go out. Now I have a candle going and the air going, because I don't obviously want my apartment to smell like burnt rice in a sock. So yeah, that's been my day today. That's been my day. What time is it? It's 2:28. Okay. So that's what's been going on today. Where did I just put my earpod? It's over there. Okay. All right. Well, it's 2 minutes till this meeting starts, so we're gonna do that, and I'll see y'all later. Hey, what's up? Hello. I don't know where my primary shades are, so I'm greeting you with my backup shades on. It's Tuesday. Yes. Okay, we get it. You did something with your muffler. Congratulations. It's Tuesday. It's lunchtime. Clearly, I went back into the office today. My foot is feeling better. But I am going to go to CVS while I'm out. And get a heating pad, not only because I thought I had one and I can't find it, so I guess that means I don't have one, but also because I have like a 40% off coupon. So yeah, we're gonna utilize that. I'm also going to go where I don't want to go, but I probably should go, and that's the chiropractor. So I'm running errands on my lunch break, and I'm gonna do a loop because y'all know I do not like to go around my ass to get to my elbow. I like to yes, exactly. I like to do things in a smooth harmony or whatever. I don't know. So basically, I'm making a loop, and then I'm coming right back down. And then everything is like stop number 1, stop number 2, stop number 3, and then I'll be back at work. So that's how we're gonna do this. That's how I like running my errands. I don't like that. I'm hoping that the last doctor who cracked my back when I went to the chiropractor, I'm hoping she's there, because she did really good, and I've never had an alignment, is that a car? I think this is what you do to a car. I've never had a back cracking by a woman. Why am I like this? Whatever. I've never had a doctor who was a woman perform chiropractic procedures on me. So, but she did a really good job. I was like, girl, I will be back as long as y'all stop pressuring me about signing up for your plans. So I'm hoping she's there. I could have called and asked. It's fine. Here, yes. Nope. Okay, let's get that down and then we'll move on. Okay. Whose kids are outside? It's 8 o'clock in the street. It's like street lights are on. Who raising you? Clearly the streets. Okay. It is February and I am driving around with my air conditioning on. What is happening? It also doesn't help, I'm sure, that I'm wearing black, but it's 66 degrees. I had my windows down, but it just wasn't giving me what I needed. So yeah, it's February and I have the air conditioning on. And to me, unless you're in Florida or California, that's unheard of. It's lunchtime. I just left CVS for anyone who cares because I had a $2 coupon and I needed lotion. So bada bing, bada boom. So yes, this is my second CVS trip in 2 days. I've never been to CVS as much ever. And now we've got 2 days back to back. And if they keep sending me coupons, it's probably going to be way more of that. It's lunchtime. I think I already said that. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. My car is taking me to Wendy's, so I'm letting it. I don't have a taste for anything. And so I just got in the car and now I'm about to turn into Wendy's. So that's happening. Okay. You're the boss. I just drive you, apparently. I'm going to attempt to cook that stuff that I keep seeing. You know how things just become very popular on social media, so now it's that feta cheese pasta situation that I keep seeing people make. I'm gonna try and make that tonight. I want to make it with chicken though. However, someone didn't take the chicken out to unthaw before they left to go to work, so someone may not be having that meal with chicken. But I tell myself that it's okay if I have a vegetarian meal for dinner because I'm eating meat for lunch, so it's kind of like it balances out. Like I don't have to be a carnivore for all my meals. Does that make sense? Oh wow, this line is long. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a car at the speaker. Fantastic. Okay, great. What's up? We're home. We're slightly limping. We got the ice pack for the foot. I don't think I put enough cheese in there. I've seen it with the block and they didn't have the block of cheese, so I got the 4-ounce thing, and I'm thinking I should have used them both, and I'm also thinking I used too much oil. It's good, but so now I'm gonna try to throw this cheese in here all late and just let it warm and slightly melt. Just think of me as the pages in your diary. They say, whoa. This is a lot of cheese. Okay, so we're gonna put this back in the oven just to let this remaining additional cheese that I added melt. Doing my good deed for the day, dropping some clothes off at the Goodwill. I'll be back. Little tax thing. I've made donations to Goodwill before, and I've used their little card when I file my taxes, but it literally does nothing for me.
Eventually.
So, soy muy excited porque mañana es viernes y porque on Sunday, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, hold on. What's Sunday? Lunes, martes, miércoles, viernes. Hold on. Lunes. So, that's sun. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado. Domingo. On, that's Sunday. Martes. On Domingo, my janky Spanglish. Porque on Domingo, I get to see you. Yeah. It's like, have you ever seen the movie Selena? And she was like, me siento muy excited. Oh, she ain't know the word for excited either. That's why I don't know it. Right, yeah, let that be the reason why I don't know.
Good morning.
Morning. Morning. I placed a mobile order for Muriel.
Okay, so I'll help you with that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy Friday. This has been a week where we have just been doing brows and mascara. I don't even think I did mascara today. I put primer on to kind of help control the shine, and I filled in my brows. That was it. I was doing so good last week with actually putting on eyeshadow, but this week, just no. So I just left Dunkin' Donuts. I'm a little disappointed. I like to get the long, why do I always have to do the hand gesture? I like the long straws, but they're sturdier in my opinion. So even though I get a small drink, I like to get the longer, thicker, stronger straws. All that to say they didn't have any. I also ordered those little donut holes or donut bites, or the little, y'all know what I'm saying. I don't normally get those, but something was like, it's Friday, treat yourself. So I did. I want it all glazed. They didn't have all glazed. And I had already placed my order and paid for it through the app. So I was like, well, shit, just give me glazed chocolate. I don't even want them. I don't even want them. First world problems. Cry me a river. I'm real basic with my donuts. I just like plain glazed. fancy, I'll get a French cruller, but that's the extent of it. That's not why we're here. We're here to say Happy Friday. Also, I'm trying a new drink today. Is there pink velvet macchiato? I don't even know what that means, but we're gonna try it. Did y'all get a good look at it before I stir it? I stirred it a bit. It was dark at the top and pink at the bottom, hence the name. It's part of their Valentine's Day stuff. Oh, and I'm wearing red today. That's not on purpose. It's raining. It's gonna rain for the next 76 years in Atlanta. I'm over it. Okay, please let this be good, because I don't have enough of my iced coffee at work to make a miracle happen. And while I am about to pass a Starbucks, I'm not doing both of those. Oh, geez and peas. Wow. Wow, that is unfortunate. Wow. Oh, right. Yeah, I don't like that at all. That doesn't even taste, it tastes like straight, well, first off, I don't know what's in it. It tastes like, it's just very bitter. So I think there's espresso in it. So clearly I'm gonna need to add some sugar in there. I was gonna do that when I placed the order through the app, but it said that it came with liquid cane sugar, whatever that is. And I was like, well, I'm not trying to go into a diabetic coma, so I'm just gonna do the one sugar. Clearly that was a mistake. So I'm gonna have to go in the break room and doctor this up, because that is unacceptable. It literally tastes like straight espresso or whatever. There's nothing sweet in there. Nothing. Did I order it right? I'm annoyed.
I am not gonna break into song for my maid of honor speech.
Okay, so what is your solution, smartass?
I don't know. Maybe I'll make a run for it.
Sharp kimengazo.
What does that even mean?
Azenjo. Yaziuba uthetropia badega.
How do I get the feeling without talking about the speech anymore?
Nah, I'm not going to talk about badega because you ran out of me, right?